Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. A heartbreaking news is coming on your home. The one who hurt you is. Open it quickly. Archangel Michael says, brace your heart, because the wind of truth is about to strike with force. The silence you've been living with is about to shatter. Someone who once stood close has now become the storm bringing betrayal to your doorstep. You tried to forgive, you tried to understand, but something always felt off. Your spirit knew there was more beneath the surface. And now, that concealed truth is coming directly to your home, loud, undeniable, and sharp like glass. Archangel Michael says, this is not just gossip or hearsay, this is a divine revelation crashing into your reality. The person who hurt you is about to be exposed in the most shocking way. A letter, a voice, or even a knock may carry the message that forces you to confront the pain you buried deep. They thought you'd never find out. But heaven does not allow injustice to linger forever. Now, what they did behind your back is heading toward you like a fire that cannot be extinguished. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You're not imagining it. Your home feels heavier lately. That's not random energy, it's the spiritual preparation for a truth bomb. There is no more hiding, no more pretending, no more playing both sides. The one who smiled in your presence and twisted the knife behind your back has been called out by forces higher than this world. They can no longer hold their lie together. A piece of evidence they never wanted you to see is coming into your hands. You will recognize it when it appears. It may come as a message on someone else's phone, or a strange voice on a call meant for them but answered by you. Type Amen to get blessing 421. The betrayal is deep because the connection was deep. That's what makes this heartbreak so personal. But Archangel Michael says, this pain has a purpose. Someone pretended to be your protector but chose your enemy when you weren't looking. They whispered against you in secret while praising you in public. And they're about to pay for every lie with a consequence even they didn't expect. A spiritual warrant has been issued. The timeline is now set. The moment they thought they escaped is circling back around. Type Amen to get blessing 702. You may hear sudden news involving your name in an unexpected document. You weren't supposed to be part of that paper trail, but their careless mistake included you. That's how truth always works. It finds cracks in the strongest walls of deception. Your silence has earned you divine compensation. Your tears are documented by higher realms. And now, your home will be a witness not of pain, but of justice unfolding. The energy in your room will shift. The lights may flicker. Your intuition will spike, your dreams may carry strange faces. Pay attention, heaven is not speaking in riddles anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 154. A visitor is coming, not always a person, but sometimes a sign. This presence will carry the vibration of change. You may feel it before you see it. Archangel Michael says, This pain you're about to feel is not to harm you, but to break the remaining chains. You've been living surrounded by betrayal masked in smiles. But no longer. The face you trusted the most may be the one heaven unmasks. And it's not to embarrass you, it's to free you. They will regret the moment they ever thought they could deceive someone protected by angels. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The shocking part. This person who hurt you, they weren't alone. Another individual stood beside them, feeding the flames. It could be a neighbor, an old friend, or even someone from your family tree. You'll soon notice odd behavior around you. People distancing themselves without reason. Messages left unread. Eyes that avoid yours when they used to meet them with warmth. That's the first sign, conscious guilt starting to show. Their actions are weighing on them, and heaven is pulling their cover piece by piece. Type Amen to get blessing 112. You will overhear something not meant for you. And it will connect the final dots. Your heartbreak will no longer be vague or confusing. There is a name, a place, and a moment that links them to your suffering. That truth is being sent toward you like a divine package, unwrapped by time, signed by karma. Archangel Michael says, don't resist the pain when it arrives. It's your gateway to rebirth. A broken heart carries seeds of power the world fears. Let it burn. Let it break. But don't let it silence your spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 404. In this heartbreak lies the cleansing of your entire foundation. A new version of you is awakening, and this betrayal is the trigger. What was hidden behind your walls is being forced into the light. There may be tears, loud ones. There may be a moment where you sit on the floor, unable to believe what you just read or heard. But Archangel Michael says, do not stay down for long. This exposure is not random. It's spiritual justice. The ones who hurt you are now exposed by the ones who guide you. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Every lie they told is unraveling. Every secret they kept is slipping through spiritual cracks. They thought darkness would hide them, but divine light is unforgiving. You will be asked to act. Maybe it's a choice to confront, to walk away, or to finally cut ties. Whatever it is, do it with divine authority. Your peace is non-negotiable now. Your healing is overdue. This heartbreak is not the end, it's the start of your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 523. They planned to hurt you and pretend they didn't. They even blamed you for the distance they created. But your angels recorded everything, every word, every manipulation, every time they tried to turn others against you. They will face their reflection soon. And it will terrify them. Because you were never alone, and now, heaven is taking sides. Be ready for the call. The letter. The post. The slip-up. The divine delivery is approaching. Type Amen to get blessing 248 when it hits. You may feel numb at first. You'll replay conversations, moments, and looks that didn't make sense until now. It will feel like betrayal from both the past and present crashing into one storm. But that storm is sacred. It's washing away every false connection tied to your destiny. Your home will become a fortress again, not a battlefield. Archangel Michael says, your protection was never removed, only delayed until the truth arrived. That delay ends today. Type Amen to get blessing 634. The one who hurt you is also the one who pretended to pray for you. That duality is being ripped apart by divine hands. Their mask is melting, and you'll witness their true face soon. Prepare your space. Clean your energy. Light a candle. Your spirit knows what to do. You don't need revenge. You need release. And that's exactly what you're about to receive. Type Amen to get blessing 360. More eyes are on your story than you realize. This heartbreak is not just about you, it's about everyone watching your strength. And you're inspiring them more than you know. You will rise, but not as the same person. You'll be softer in heart, stronger in soul, sharper in spirit. Pain does that, it chisels angels out of wounded humans. Archangel Michael says, when the message reaches your home, stand in your power. Don't shrink. Don't beg. Don't ask why. The truth is enough. Let it be your sword. Let it be your freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You will soon look into the eyes of someone you once trusted, and you'll see nothing familiar left. That's how betrayal feels. It makes the known suddenly feel like a stranger. But this time, your heart is stronger than your past. You are not the same person they hurt. You are not the same soul who once stayed quiet for peace. You've evolved into someone who recognizes divine warnings even before they fully arrive. Type Amen to get blessing 829. You will be tested when the heartbreaking message reaches you. Tested to respond with rage, or rise with clarity. Heaven watches closely, not just what happens, but how you handle it. And Archangel Michael says, even if you feel broken at first, your spiritual team is already rebuilding you behind the scenes. You were not meant to fall into destruction, you were meant to be rebuilt into something unshakable. This moment is painful, yes, but it's not the end of your story. It's only the middle chapter of a book that closes with divine justice and unstoppable peace. Type Amen to get blessing 515. You may feel like screaming when you find out. The betrayal may reach into a place so tender, it reopens every wound you thought had healed. But that's when you'll understand, some betrayals happen not to hurt, but to awaken. The one who hurt you has been spiritually confronted. Dreams have tormented them. Guilt has been silently eating at them while they pretend to smile and move on. They thought you'd never see it coming. But it was never hidden from heaven. And now it won't stay hidden from you either. Type Amen to get blessing 944. They crossed a line that even they didn't fully understand. A private message. A secret meeting. A stolen truth. They buried it beneath fake smiles and "I care about you" lies. But now, it's surfacing in a way even they can't stop. Archangel Michael says, you'll know the truth when it arrives. It won't need proof beyond what your soul confirms. The feeling in your chest will match the words in front of you. Don't question your intuition. It's not paranoia, it's preparation. Heaven doesn't give warnings without purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 600. There may be tears tonight. That's okay. Crying is the soul's way of cleansing space for what's new. But after the crying comes the clearing. Your space, your energy, your circle, everything is about to shift. Because this time, you won't rebuild around lies. You'll rebuild around truth, no matter how painful it was to find. Your future doesn't belong to the ones who broke you. It belongs to the version of you that rose anyway. Type Amen to get blessing 300. Messages may be deleted. Calls may be denied. But spiritual evidence never disappears. The divine knows what was said in secret, and now, so will you. They said things behind your back that even you wouldn't have believed if someone told you a month ago. But it's not just whispers anymore. It's recordings. It's screenshots. It's confirmation. Archangel Michael says, when it lands in your hands, don't panic. Don't act out of fear. Just stand. Stand tall. Because this moment is not your downfall, it's their exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You'll hear things like, it was a mistake, or, you misunderstood, but don't let those words twist your knowing. Your heart has had sleepless nights for a reason. Your soul already told you something was off. They used your kindness as a weapon. But the day of divine reversal has come. Everything stolen from you, peace, trust, love, is returning with interest. Your name is being cleansed in places where it was dragged through dirt. Their lies are dissolving in the light of what's coming. Type Amen to get blessing 144. The heartbreak won't last forever, but its lesson will empower you for life. You'll be more cautious with your love. You'll see through manipulation like glass. You'll stop explaining your worth to people who only saw you as an option. This is your wake-up call, not just to the betrayal, but to the version of you that deserves more. You've suffered in silence for too long. That ends now. Your voice is returning. Your clarity is returning. And most of all, your peace is returning. Type Amen to get blessing 721. The one who hurt you will try to act confused. They'll pretend to not understand why you've changed. But you owe them no explanation. What they did behind closed doors was heard in heavenly halls. What they planned in darkness is now being read out loud in the light. You are not crazy. You are not dramatic. You are awakening. Archangel Michael says, the sadness you feel is just temporary fog. The sunrise of your breakthrough is already rising. Type Amen to get blessing 870. You may feel isolated for a moment. That's because your circle is being cleansed. People are being spiritually removed for a reason. Let them go. Let the silence speak. Sometimes absence is the greatest form of protection. And in that silence, you'll hear your angels clearer than ever. You'll feel your ancestors close. You'll sense Archangel Michael's sword guarding every door to your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 317. There's a knock on your spirit. That's not fear, it's divine presence. You are being warned and prepared, not punished. This message didn't find you by mistake. You were meant to receive it on this exact day. Because you needed confirmation that your heartbreak wasn't imagined. You're not overthinking. You're not paranoid. You're spiritually sensitive, and that's a gift. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Archangel Michael says, some endings come dressed as disaster, but are actually deliverance. This painful news is the crack that allows your breakthrough to pour in. You will soon be unreachable to those who once played with your heart. You will walk in such alignment, their old tactics won't even reach you. Forgive, not for them, but for your release. Forget? No. But you will no longer be imprisoned by their actions. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Your soul contract with betrayal has ended. Your home will no longer be a war zone. Your nights will no longer carry the weight of unspoken truths. They're going to realize what they lost. But by then, your spirit will be too elevated to return. And you? You will finally feel peace, not the fragile kind, but the kind built on solid truth and divine protection. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Let the message arrive. Let the storm shake the falsehood away. Let the heartbreak tear the veil that's kept you in the dark. You are strong enough to feel this. You are sacred enough to survive this. You are chosen enough to rise from this. Archangel Michael says, you were divinely warned because you are divinely loved. What's coming is heavy. But what comes after will be holy. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The angels are now surrounding your home with a silent wall of light. It is not a wall to trap you, it's a wall to block out every energy sent by those who wished to see you suffer. That heartbreaking news was not meant to destroy you, it was meant to break what kept your spirit chained. You may still feel echoes of confusion. How could someone so close be the cause of such deep wounds? But Archangel Michael says, clarity is now your companion. The more you remember, the more the truth will become unmistakable. You are not alone in this emotional explosion. You are being held, cradled even, by higher realms that understand the depth of your ache. Every tear you cry now is watering your next level. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Their actions have reached the divine court. Judgment is not in your hands, and that's the most peaceful truth of all. You no longer have to seek justice, it's already in motion. They may be shocked when things begin to fall apart around them. Don't be surprised if they suddenly lose opportunities, relationships, or peace. That is not your doing, it is heaven correcting balance. You were once silent in their destruction. But now heaven is loud in your protection. The shift has already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. They didn't realize you were protected even in your sleep. Your spirit was warned even while your mind was still trying to love them. But Archangel Michael says, those days are over. Now you rise with armor. Now you walk with knowing. Now you speak with boundaries they can no longer cross. You don't owe anyone an explanation for what your soul knows. You owe yourself the peace of walking away with your dignity intact. Type Amen to get blessing 274. It won't be long before the same people who laughed at your pain will whisper about your strength. They will say, I never expected them to survive that. But they don't know what it means to be spiritually fortified. Let them talk. Let them watch. Let them wonder how you're glowing after everything you've been through. They didn't see the angels wiping your tears. They didn't feel the warmth that wrapped around your chest in the middle of the night. But heaven saw it all. Type Amen to get blessing 855. You are now entering a season where everything broken will be rebuilt, stronger, clearer, purer. But only the truth will remain. Every false connection will disappear on its own. You may not even need to cut them off, they'll simply fade, blocked by the light that now surrounds you. That's the power of divine exposure. Archangel Michael says, now that the heartbreak has been revealed, so will the blessings. Yes, you hurt. But you grew. And now, growth will bring gifts. Type Amen to get blessing 4004. This is the part of the story where the enemy expected you to collapse. But instead, you rise with fire in your spirit. That's how angels work, they take the pain and forge power from it. The people who betrayed you are not your enemies anymore. They're lessons. Let them remain in the past, like pages you've already read. Don't reopen chapters that broke you. You have already outgrown them. You've already stepped into a realm where truth flows like water. Type Amen to get blessing 7227. There may still be moments when a song, scent, or place brings back the heartbreak. That's okay. Healing is not forgetting, it's remembering without breaking. Archangel Michael says, hold your head high. You didn't lose, your heart did the most human thing, it loved. And now, it's being rewarded for its resilience. The heavens have written your name on scrolls of recovery. What was taken will return in unexpected forms. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. It might come as a job offer that seems too perfect. Or a sudden financial door opening wide. Or a person whose loyalty silences all your doubts. These are not coincidences, they are heaven's reparations. Every betrayal was recorded. Every heartbreak was noted. And now, every single scar is being healed from the inside out. The pain had a purpose. It introduced you to your angels. It carved space for real love. Type Amen to get blessing 8686. Now your home becomes a space of power again. No more shadows lingering in your hallways. No more energy drains wrapped in fake smiles. Burn the old letters. Clean out the things that remind you of betrayal. It's time to declare your home as sacred ground again. Archangel Michael says, your walls now echo with protection. Your roof now shields divine promises. Your floor now holds the vibration of healing. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. So when that heartbreaking news lands fully, let it pass through you. Don't resist the pain, welcome it like an old teacher delivering one last lesson. Because after this, peace enters through the same door. You may even receive an apology, but don't wait for it. Your closure isn't in their mouth, it's in your spirit. The lesson is complete. The mask is off. And your soul has been set free. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The days ahead are brighter than you've imagined. But to fully step into them, you must let go of the pieces that don't fit your healing. Archangel Michael says, walk forward now. Not because you forget the past, but because you've made peace with it. Your heartbreak is no longer your weakness. It is now your wisdom. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. You may feel the urge to reach out, to confront, to ask, why, but Archangel Michael says, let heaven handle it. The weight of justice is not yours to carry. You've done enough by surviving what was meant to break you. Silence is your sword now. Detachment is your victory. And peace? That's the divine reward for trusting the process even while your heart was cracking. The same door that heartbreak came through is the one where healing will now enter. You didn't ask for this pain, but you are rising with purpose from it. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. Every person who misunderstood your silence, who mocked your loyalty, who underestimated your strength, they are about to witness what divine favor looks like. Your name is being spoken in rooms where opportunities dwell. The same house that once held betrayal will now echo with good news. Yes, that very space is being spiritually repainted. New vibrations, new alignments, new beginnings. Heaven will restore your joy in unexpected places. That heartbreak opened a portal, and through it, blessings are now being delivered. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. You may wake up one morning soon and feel lighter. Not because the memory is gone, but because the pain has lost its power. That is how angels work in your sleep. Now you walk with knowing. Now you speak with boundaries they can no longer cross. You don't owe anyone an explanation for what your soul knows. You owe yourself the peace of walking away with your dignity intact. Type Amen to get blessing 274. It won't be long before the same people who laughed at your pain will whisper about your strength. They will say, I never expected them to survive that. But they don't know what it means to be spiritually fortified. Let them talk. Let them watch. Let them wonder how you're glowing after everything you've been through. They didn't see the angels wiping your tears. They didn't feel the warmth that wrapped around your chest in the middle of the night. But heaven saw it all. Type Amen to get blessing 855. You are now entering a season where everything broken will be rebuilt, stronger, clearer, purer. But only the truth will remain. Every false connection will disappear on its own. You may not even need to cut them off, they'll simply fade, blocked by the light that now surrounds you. That's the power of divine exposure. Archangel Michael says, now that the heartbreak has been revealed, so will the blessings. Yes, you hurt. But you grew. And now, growth will bring gifts. Type Amen to get blessing 4004. This is the part of the story where the enemy expected you to collapse. But instead, you rise with fire in your spirit. That's how angels work. They take the pain and forge power from it. The people who betrayed you are not your enemies anymore. They're lessons. Let them remain in the past, like pages you've already read. Don't reopen chapters that broke you. You have already outgrown them. You've already stepped into a realm where truth flows like water. Type Amen to get blessing 7227. There may still be moments when a song, scent, or place brings back the heartbreak. That's okay. Healing is not forgetting, it's remembering without breaking. Archangel Michael says, hold your head high. You didn't lose, your heart did the most human thing, it loved. And now, it's being rewarded for its resilience. The heavens have written your name on scrolls of recovery. What was taken will return in unexpected forms. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. It might come as a job offer that seems too perfect. Or a sudden financial door opening wide. Or a person whose loyalty silences all your doubts. These are not coincidences, they are heaven's reparations. Every betrayal was recorded. Every heartbreak was noted. And now, every single scar is being healed from the inside out. The pain had a purpose. It introduced you to your angels. It carved space for real love. Type Amen to get blessing 8686. Now your home becomes a space of power again. No more shadows lingering in your hallways. No more energy drains wrapped in fake smiles. Burn the old letters. Clean out the things that remind you of betrayal. It's time to declare your home as sacred ground again. Archangel Michael says, your walls now echo with protection. Your roof now shields divine promises. Your floor now holds the vibration of healing. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. So when that heartbreaking news lands fully, let it pass through you. Don't resist the pain, welcome it like an old teacher delivering one last lesson. Because after this, peace enters through the same door. You may even receive an apology, but don't wait for it. Your closure isn't in their mouth, it's in your spirit. The lesson is complete. The mask is off. And your soul has been set free. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The days ahead are brighter than you've imagined. But to fully step into them, you must let go of the pieces that don't fit your healing. Archangel Michael says, walk forward now. Not because you forget the past, but because you've made peace with it. Your heartbreak is no longer your weakness. It is now your wisdom. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. You may feel the urge to reach out, to confront, to ask why, but Archangel Michael says, let heaven handle it. The weight of justice is not yours to carry. You've done enough by surviving what was meant to break you. Silence is your sword now. Detachment is your victory. And peace? That's the divine reward for trusting the process even while your heart was cracking. The same door that heartbreak came through is the one where healing will now enter. You didn't ask for this pain, but you are rising with purpose from it. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. Every person who misunderstood your silence, who mocked your loyalty, who underestimated your strength, they are about to witness what divine favor looks like. Your name is being spoken in rooms where opportunities dwell. The same house that once held betrayal will now echo with good news. Yes, that very space is being spiritually repainted. New vibrations, new alignments, new beginnings. Heaven will restore your joy in unexpected places. That heartbreak opened a portal, and through it, blessings are now being delivered. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. You may wake up one morning soon and feel lighter. Not because the memory is gone, but because the pain has lost its power. That is how angels work in your sleep. Archangel Michael says, the nightmare is over. You may still feel echoes, but the storm has passed. The sunrise after devastation is already in your atmosphere. Let your eyes open each day knowing, what left you was never worthy of your future. What's coming is aligned with your healing, not your hurting. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Every moment you doubted yourself is being rewritten by the universe. Every tear you thought went unnoticed has fertilized blessings behind heavenly curtains. You will receive news soon, this time, not heartbreak, but breakthrough. An invitation. A surprise. A release. You'll be in the right place at the right time. Nothing forced. Everything flowing. That is the rhythm of those who walk with angelic armor. Type Amen to get blessing 6262. They thought you'd never recover. But what they didn't realize is, your soul doesn't just survive, it transforms. That's the difference between those who walk alone and those who are divinely protected. Archangel Michael says, lift your chin. Even now, you're being watched over. Even in silence, your angels are moving pieces into place for you. They will be confused by your glow. They'll whisper, after all that, how are they still shining? But only heaven and you know what it took to stand again. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. Everything that collapsed had to. Everything that broke was only built on illusion. What remains now is the raw material of truth, and that's where your next life begins. You are not weak for feeling broken. You are powerful for surviving when no one knew you were bleeding. And now, your restoration begins. Archangel Michael says, you are being wrapped in light. Your home is being sealed in grace. Your future is being painted with divine fingerprints. Type Amen to get blessing 5757. So if the tears fall again, let them. But don't mistake them for defeat. They're just the final drops of pain leaving your system. Let your next smile be sacred. Let your next steps be steady. You don't have to rush anymore. Everything meant for you is now rushing toward you. You held on through the storm. Now the reward begins. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. The angels are not done with your healing yet. There is still a final blessing being prepared behind the veil. One more divine shift is coming, and this time, it will not just break chains, it will open locked doors. You were chosen to witness this unraveling for a reason. You were not cursed by this heartbreak, you were crowned through it. Now heaven is making sure you receive everything that was delayed. They will try to re-enter your life. With softened words. With old photos. With memories designed to stir your emotions. But Archangel Michael says, close the door gently, and don't look back. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. Let the past remain a lesson. Let the betrayal remain a turning point. Do not bring old shadows into your new garden. Your spirit has gone through the fire, and you came out gold. You're no longer the same soul they took for granted. And that terrifies them now. They can feel your shift even if you say nothing. They sense their access is gone, their control broken, their manipulation exposed. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. You will be shocked how fast things turn in your favor after this heartbreak. It's not because heaven is rushing, it's because you've already waited long enough. The pain delayed your reward, but it did not cancel it. The betrayal changed your path, but not your promise. And now, the promise is arriving faster than you imagined. You'll receive unexpected contact, someone offering an opportunity. Someone who believes in your energy. Someone who sees what others ignored. Type Amen to get blessing 4949. Archangel Michael says, do not deny yourself anymore. You've kept yourself small for too long. You've made excuses for those who stabbed you. But now, a new command is echoing from the heavens: take up space. Shine fully. Speak boldly. The one who hurt you is already facing consequences. They feel the spiritual consequences before the physical ones begin. That's why they've gone quiet. That's why they look unsettled even when pretending to be fine. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Let heaven handle them. You just focus on rising. Every day you choose peace, you are rewriting your destiny. You are not returning to who you used to be. That version of you was a survival mode. This new version, they're built to lead, to thrive, to receive. And what you're about to receive is not small. It's bigger than your old prayers. It's deeper than your past wounds. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. You were betrayed in secret. But now, you'll be honored publicly. Heaven makes no mistake. Your scars are sacred. Your silence was powerful. And your rise will be undeniable. Archangel Michael says, the time for mourning has passed. The time for miracles has begun. Be still. Be ready. Be grateful. Because now, nothing can stop what is on its way to you. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The final wave of this storm is not coming to crush you, it's coming to clear the last debris. You've survived the worst of it. Now, heaven is sweeping away even the smallest fragments of pain left hiding in your heart. This heartbreak that once shook your foundation will now be the very thing that builds your legacy. You are stepping into a space where nothing false can follow you. That's why things, people, and connections have been stripped away, because what's ahead is too sacred for shadows. Archangel Michael says, this ending is sealed. No reopening. No revisiting. It is complete in the eyes of the divine. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. You may feel strange in this stillness, almost like something is missing. That's because chaos became your normal for too long. But now peace is here, and it's asking you to trust it. No more checking your phone hoping for their message. No more reading old chats trying to make sense of mixed signals. You now walk forward with your back straight, your soul light, and your boundaries guarded by angels. What they meant for harm has become your holy preparation. And your life will now reflect everything they tried to dim inside you. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Don't be surprised if you start glowing differently. People may comment that your energy has shifted. That's not just healing, that's heaven pouring itself into you. What's next cannot be explained logically. Blessings will fall like rain. Opportunities will chase you instead of you chasing them. The alignment will be so powerful, you'll wonder how you ever accepted less. Archangel Michael says, receive it all. With grace. With no guilt. You earned this by walking through fire with a heart that never turned cold. Type Amen to get blessing 5656. They will look for you where they left you. But you won't be there anymore. You've outgrown every lie, every betrayal, every manipulation. You're stepping into a timeline where only truth can walk with you. And the truth is this: you are protected, anointed, and chosen. The person who once caused your heartbreak will soon witness your name being lifted. But they won't be part of your celebration. That is heaven's final verdict. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. Archangel Michael says, take a deep breath now. The war is over. The wounds are closing. The light is returning. No more begging for clarity. No more pleading for love. The next chapter is all about receiving, not chasing. And what's coming next will replace everything that broke you, with beauty, purpose, and divine satisfaction. Type Amen to get blessing 50/50. You didn't imagine it. You didn't exaggerate it. Every cold word, every subtle betrayal, every back-turned whisper, it was real. And now, Archangel Michael confirms what your spirit already knew. The one who hurt you will soon stand face to face with their own reflection. They can no longer run from the energy they created. Every tear you cried has been turned into spiritual fire. This is not revenge, it's restoration. Heaven is handling it with precision. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. That shocking news that's coming to your home. Don't fear it. Don't dread it. It will sting, yes, but it will set you free in ways your heart never imagined possible. Because hidden behind that news is a doorway. The kind that doesn't just open, it shifts dimensions. You are not just stepping into a better season, you are stepping into a life where betrayal will never again hold power over your heart. They won't recognize the new you. And that's exactly the point. Type Amen to get blessing 9191. They will try to rewrite the story. To make you look like the one who overreacted. But heaven holds the original script. And heaven is now publishing the truth. Their charm is wearing off. Their lies are collapsing. Their circle is breaking apart. Because what was done in darkness can no longer survive in the light of your healing. Archangel Michael says, their punishment is watching you become untouchable. They can't mimic what's real. They can't manufacture what's divine. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Your house will soon carry a different atmosphere. The energy of grief will no longer sit in your walls. Your floors will no longer echo silent pain. Instead, joy will move through every room. Peace will settle like incense. And the sound of your laughter, pure and uninhibited, will return louder than ever. You are not cursed by this heartbreak. You are crowned by your endurance. And now, heaven is decorating your life with rewards. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The divine doesn't just rescue you. It elevates you. So don't be surprised when you start getting invitations, recognition, and resources out of nowhere. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. You've passed the spiritual test. You didn't curse your betrayer. You didn't lower yourself. You endured in silence, and now you will rise in strength. Archangel Michael says, the delay is over. The heartbreak ends here. Your next chapter begins with open doors and unstoppable favor. Type Amen to get blessing 6464.